Today we're going to show you how to make what we call a holiday porch sitter. There's an example here. Very simple. These are some of the items that will make it a little easier on yourself. Of course, a pair of pruners, wire nips, wire. A key in doing our porch sitters is Oasis. We will soak this overnight till it's completely saturated. Then we wrap it in foil, and then the branches will actually stick down into this. Of course, another item you'll need is the vessel to place it in. I particularly like this pot. A lot of folks are going with just the plain terracotta and then putting it in whatever pot that they have outside their entrance. You can fill that with stone or mulch to help raise up the Oasis. Okay. So then another product we'll use after you have all your greenery stuck in is Wilt Stop, and this is an anti-desiccant spray. You can use it on Christmas trees, your live trees outside. It helps seal in the moisture. Other things that you might want to use, pine cones. A lot of people like festive ornaments. These are kind of fun. Of course, berries. They come in all different colors. I myself like to go out into the garden. I like a more natural look. There's hydrangeas. These are sedums. Some of the grasses are fun to give you a little bit of hype and movement. This is sea oats. So, let's get started. So some of the items I've chosen are white pine. This is a fir called Canaan fir. This is a variegated boxwood. And then cedar, which I think is very pretty. And really, everybody has their own way of doing this, their own style. I like to start in the middle, get a little bit of height. You just start sticking them in. I also find it easier to do a few cascading pieces at the beginning. I myself like this look where the greenery comes over the pot. Our pot is filled pretty well. At this point, this is where we're going to spray it very heavily to the point of runoff with our Wilt Stop. So what you can do while you're waiting for your greenery to dry is make your bow. Again, everyone has their own method. Take a little bit, pinch it, twist it over your thumb, bring it back around, pinch it again, and twist. Generally, 6 loops looks best. And the key is gathering, pinching, and twisting, making each loop a little bit larger until you come to the 6th loop, and I like that one to be a little smaller. So we're at that 6th loop, so I'm making it approximately the size of the 4th. I also like to add what we call our tails at the very end. So you do my final twist. I'm going to cut, take your floral wire, come in under the loop, but over your thumb, trying not to get your cuticle. Bring it around, and you want to tighten it fairly snug so that it doesn't come loose when what we like to call fluff the bow. So just give it a few twists. Go ahead and finish off those 2 little pieces, just so it has more of a professional finished look. Okay, then we come to fluffing. Hold your bow in one hand, leave the 2 first center ones. If this one goes down, this one comes up. That one stays, this one comes down, this one comes up. And then you'll go in the opposite direction on the other side so that they radiate completely around the center. And then you can do a little bit more fluffing once you have your bow on your piece. And I love the wired ribbon. Wire ribbon is your friend. And then you can cut your tails accordingly. Something else that you can do while you're waiting for your greenery to dry is wire your cones. So take your wire, bring it around, twist, take your wire nips, snip. So if you had any spots in your porch pot that you think look a little bit naked or a little less full than you like, just remember, you can add a cone there, or a hydrangea blossom, ornament. There are also white-tipped pine cones, which are kind of fun. So what I like to do, remove the old foliage, and that can stick right in there. The hydrangea blossoms can be tinted with floral paint. This is Mother Nature tinting. I think it's very pretty left as it is. Okay, so a couple hydrangea blossoms in there. A few cones. When you wire, you want to grab a sturdy piece, maybe a few sturdy pieces. The weight of the cones can cause your greens to kind of fall out of place. And then tuck it back up and then nestle your cone how you like. Okay, I am also going to use some of the sedum flowers. These have been tinted. They are pretty. They're natural brown shade. But I think for this, with this color ribbon, we just tinted just enough to give it a pop of color. As I mentioned, there are the berries, stick types, the twisties. These are really fun. You can just go on like this. Twist them on. I really don't care for that red with that though, so we're going to nix the berries. Now then, decide on your bow placement. And then you can determine how long you want your tails. Now if your pot sits up high, you may want to put your bow down at the base. Again, there's no wrong way of doing it. I just think that this one warrants a bow in this spot. One more item that I'm going to add just because I love them are the sea oats grass. Just adds a little bit more texture, a little more flowiness. Is flowiness even a word? It is today. There you go, one holiday porch sitter. Should last till February, Mother Nature permitting.